Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to XWF Warzone. We are definitely careening straight forward into XWF Black Christmas, the final XWF pay-per-view of 2025, and we got some heated rivalries going into that pay-per-view to heat up your Christmas weekend in good fashion. In our opening contest, Rouge and Suki again in one-on-one action. These two are definitely going to collide over that XWF Women's Championship at the pay-per-view. And in our next matchup, the Beastmaster is in action once again. First time since he won the XWF Championship, he will be taking on Bone Crusher in one-on-one action. So I can definitely say this might be the Beastmaster's toughest challenge. And then we got more women's action as Destiny Fomo takes on Lonely Stony in one-on-one action. Duelson takes on the Wrestling Jesus in one-on-one action here tonight. Mike Roth and DJ Killer Keemstar continue their rivalry. DJ Keemstar is still your reigning and defending United States champion after last Tuesday's main event, where Keemstar successfully defended his goals. But here's the thing, he's got a vindictive former world heavyweight champion looking to possibly take that championship from him at XWF Black Christmas. And then in tag team action, Cameron James Groff and the Creeper have been on a roll here in the tag division. They just knocked off the reigning and defending World Tag Team Champions last week. And this week, Creepy Rage takes on the Cheenies. The Cheenies were the former #1 contenders for those titles. Can Creepy Rage's momentum continue here tonight, or will the Cheenies still hold on to that top spot going into Black Christmas? And in our main event of the evening, we got Jake Cage taking on Anthony Andrews in one-on-one action. These two are fighting to see who will be the next to challenge the Beastmaster for the XWF Championship. So let's get down to the ring for our opening contest, as Luge and Suki look to square off in our opening matchup. So let's get down to the ring and get this matchup underway. Welcome to XWF Warzone.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York, the Women's World Champion, Lauren!
Does not like success. Suki has been chasing this championship all year.
And from Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
XWF Black Christmas, she wants that XWF Championship, Women's Championship. Her time to take that championship. Pretty much been a year-long run that she's made. The majority of the year has been Subi trying to chase that championship. And here's the thing, Luge has definitely been a thorn in her side during that long journey to this XWF Women's Championship, and she intends to come out on top with the victory by any means necessary. Right now, she is taking it to the Women's Champion at the beginning of this matchup. But here's the thing, like, Luge has always found a way to turn things around in her favor. Because, like, hey, she has been the champion for the majority of this current run here on Warzone. She has been champion for the majority of the relaunch. Whoop. Down, and Luge has... Oh! Stiff forearm. Luge has been a tough competitor in the women's division. She has taken it to everybody. And yeah, this women's division has had a lot of stiff competition. Back of the hamstrings. Now Subi back up and hits her with that drop kick. Ooh, kick to the midsection. Here's the thing, Subi definitely decided that she wants championship gold since her and her sister Wittens are no longer tag partners. And the fact that she decided to drop the clown makeup and be more of a serious solo competitor. But right now, like, the women's champion is looking to put her away. 1, 2, no! Subi gets the shoulder up. Subi has vastly taken a serious route since she went into solo competition, but it seems like she's definitely punching above her skill level when she's taking on the champion. Now Luge just laying in a beating on the challenger out here on the floor. Oh my God. We're at a count of 5. Luge making her way back into the ring as Subi gets back to her feet, and so does the... Oh my God! Leaping gazelle-like knee into a springboard moonsault. Picking her up. Oh, Subi turning her around, and a rear view hip attack. Subi with the tie-up has Luge up. Oh! Face first into the top turnbuckle. Subi looking to turn this match around in her favor. Oh, got distracted and leveled with a lariat. Subi looking to finish off this matchup. Well, oh no, yeah, this is over. Oh! It's over. 1, 2, 3. Slight distraction by Subi cost her this matchup.
Here is your winner,
wasn't good at picking up Picking up off of slight distractions. So there is your winner. He is the reigning women's champion for a reason. And speaking of champions, Beastmaster is in action up next against Bone Crusher. So let's get down to the ring and get this matchup underway. This is the first time we're seeing Beastmaster in action since he won the title at Fatal Resurrection. He defeated the Pharaoh to win that championship. Right now, he's definitely got his hands full with this man.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 500 pounds, Bone Crusher.
Bone Crusher is also looking for championship gold of his own. He's right now in contention for PewDiePie's XWF Television Championship. He's got to finish up his rivalry before moving on to aspirations of championship gold of his own. Possibly, if he could put down the Beastmaster, he can definitely be well on his way to championship gold of his own. The Bone Crusher has left a trail of destruction during his XWF career. Here comes the champ. The new XWF champion. Bone Crusher being cheered after knocking off the former XWF champion.
And his opponent from Helsinki, Finland, weighing in at 245 pounds, the World Zone Heavyweight Champion, the Beastmaster!
Let's go!
Beastmaster winning a brand new XWF championship to start off his brand new reign as champion. There we go. Let's get this matchup underway. The bell has rung, and we start with a tie-up. Bone Crusher pulls him back into a shoulder tackle, and now goes into him. Like I said, Bone Crusher is going to come out strong by taking down the champion. Bone Crusher looks to add his toughest competitor to that path of destruction that he lit. Oh no! Oh my God! Yeah, he's looking to add Beastmaster to that path of destruction on his road to championship gold. This would definitely be his biggest victory here on XWF Warzone, and he just pounced Beastmaster like he was nothing. Oh! Beastmaster turning things around. He was just barely staggered off of that maneuver. Beastmaster only getting a 1 count. As the Beastmaster intends to fight back into this matchup as he tosses Bone Crusher over the top rope to the outside. Has him up. DDT! And a leg drop. Ooh! Turning things around on the outside. Has him up. Oh! Now we're back in the ring. Stomps to the Beastmaster. Uh-oh. That's Chris Danger's theme song! Oh! And the distraction by Chris Danger. Beastmaster has him up! Last ride! Into the cover! 1, 2... Oh, and a near fall. Beastmaster almost picking up the victory off of that distraction by Chris Danger. Beastmaster going to the top rope. He's telling Bone Crusher to get up. Oh, double axe handle. This man can do a double axe handle with 2 axes in his hands. Going right back to work on that neck. Beastmaster just taking down the big man. Not too many people on this roster can definitely outsize the Beastmaster. Bone Crusher turning it around and go ground and pound on the champion. Beastmaster forced to retreat as Bone Crusher goes for the cover. 1, 2, and no! Ooh, hip attack by the big man. Oh, Beastmaster back up. Oh my God. Yeah, you guys want big, meaty men slapping meat, and this is the type of match you want to see. Beastmaster just continuing to lay out Bone Crusher. Oh, kick to the midsection. Going for it again, has him up! Last ride into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and it's over. Bone Crusher picking up, actually Beastmaster picking up the victory.
Here is your winner,
Beastmaster. There is your winner. Here's the thing, first victory since winning the XWF Championship. This guy's gonna be a unbeatable champion here on Warzone. And that brings us to the end of that matchup, but we still got more action coming your way. Destiny FOMO taking on Loney Stone got him one-on-one. More women's action coming your way. So let's get back down to the ring and get this matchup under.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from New York.
This is rivalry she had declared Raw a couple months ago. He was on track to be the next XWF Women's Television Champion before that rivalry. Now she has to rebuild back from the bottom, and the road is definitely not going to be as easy as it was for her the first time. This time here tonight, she has to take on this woman. This is Lady Stoney.
And from Chicago, Illinois, Lane Storm!
Statement here tonight by possibly picking up a victory against Destiny Promo in one-on-one action. Get this matchup underway. This is women's action here on XWF Warzone. Ring the bell. Oh, Promo going right after Loni Stoney. Hits her with that suplex. And up once go behind it. Ooh, stiff forearm knocks her down. Now Destiny going for the quick pin. 1, 2. Oh, T-count. I think Loni went for the bottom rope. He probably caught it. I don't know if he caught it or called the kick out, but that was still only a 2 count. Destiny still continuing to land the attack. And despite the fact that she did embarrassingly lose that rivalry to the chairwoman, her and Claire did put on some pretty competitive matchups during that rivalry, pretty much showing that she does have potential of going to that next level in the women's division. Northern Lights suplex pin, and Loni kicks out. Here we go. See how Destiny can handle other competitors in this division. Here we go. Ooh! Spear off the ring apron. I'm pretty sure like the one thing that Destiny learned from that rivalry with our chairwoman is that, hey, it taught her how to be a little bit more aggressive in ring, and definitely not hesitate when it comes to finishing off your opponent. Now, turning things around out here on the floor, we're at a count of 5 as these women need to think about getting back into the ring. Once again, we're at a count of 6 as Destiny gets tossed into the steps. Tie up. And she gets tossed into the steps again. Maybe get her back into the ring instead of just tossing her into the steps. gets her back into the ring, but Destiny turns it around. Midsection is faring after being tossed into those steps. Steps for a couple times. Because that is solid steel. That's sitting right there against the ring post. As Loney Stoney is laid in an attack on her. Now tossing Destiny into the corner. Loney Stoney also wants that women's television championship as well. And she's up. Oh my God! Missile drop kick from the middle rope. Loney going to the top rope. Here we go. Oh my God! No one home for that frog splash. Lights were on, but nobody was home. Oh my God! And head banged into the top turnbuckle. Nope. Loney gets out of it. Hits her with the DDT. Loney trying to possibly scoop this victory. Oh my God! You know, just standing. Oh my God! Taking Destiny back up once again. Oh my! Raja kicks her down, just slamming her head on the mat. To the midsection once again. Going for it. Oh! Bust up that spine. Turned around by Destiny. Tied once again. Has her up. Oh! Slam her down on the mat. Punching her in the face. Repeatedly. Stoney goes for the cover. 1, 2. And another clothesline. Going for another one. Picking her back up. Oh, ducked it. Into a drop kick. Stoney is definitely on a roll right now. Destiny needs to think about trying to clench this and try to... Definitely needs to avoid this one. Has her up! And she gets out of it! Chop block to the back of the leg! Now she has a chance to turn this match around and possibly pick up the victory. Slamming her down on the mat, going for the cover, actually. 1. Only 1 count. She should have. She hesitated by actually going for the pin instead. Tie up and a stiff forearm. On the mat. Kick to the spine. Stomp to the face again. Oh, Enziguri! Chop. Yep. So now over the rope. Yep. Oh, and a drop kick knocks her down to the floor. Destiny continuing to lay out the attack on the floor. Now just kicking her right in the side of the head. Her up. She's about to do it out here. Oh my God! Got to get her back into the ring to pin her. And she sends her back into the ring. That's why she needs to get back in there. And she does. 6. Hooked her up. Brain buster! Pulling her opponent back towards the center of the ring. Going for the cover. 1, 2, and 3. It's over. Destiny FOMO picking up the victory. over Loney Stoney.
Here is your winner.
Definitely on the right track to getting this championship gold. But we gotta move on. We got more wrestling action coming your way. As Duelson taking on the returning Cedric Styles, aka Wrestling Jesus. So let's get back down to the ring and get this matchup underway. Here's the thing, the Wrestling Jesus is making multiple returns here. Like this is like multiple returns are WJ's design. He'll make a return, take like a few weeks off, and then return again. He'll return, have a match, leave again, and then return again. Like that's pretty much his full MO. He'll return, have like a little short run, leave, announce his retirement, and leave once again. But then again, in a couple more months, he'll make another return. And yes, like when I said announcing his retirement, yeah, like Wrestling Jesus has announced a couple of retirements during his time here in the XWF. Then again, he always gets the itch where he wants to get back into the ring again. So, hey, we have him come back. And here he comes. This is the Wrestling Jesus.
And his opponent from Montreal, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 255 pounds, Stunning Caesar Styles!
Yeah, so right now, Wrestling Jesus has returned to the Extreme Wrestling Federation. Dominant tag team champions on this brand. And here's the thing, Wrestling Jesus looking for singles gold this time around. Now he just hits duels on that shoulder tackle, and like Wrestling Jesus also wants to be the one to challenge for PewDiePie's television championship. Wrestling Jesus also not a fan of PewDiePie. He definitely made quite a few rant videos in the past as him as the target. Oh! Duelson turning things around. WJ back up. Oh! Kick to the midsection. Tie up. Nope. Duel turning things around. Once again, now just makes a WJ headbang off the top turnbuckle. Ooh! Elbows to the face. Duel back, going for the cover again. And only a 1 count. cover into a DDT by the Wrestling Jesus. Kick to the face. WJ picking Duel up once again. Into the corner! Oh my God! Kept up by Duel once again. Duel refusing to stay down. I think Duel needs to possibly try to take that paper bag off, because that might impede some of his vision here in this matchup. Yeah, and that paper bag has impeded a lot of his vision in past matches, so I don't know why he insists on wanting to wear the paper bag. Oh, he ducked it. Amazing was able to see that through those two eye holes on that paper bag. Oh, off the rope. Oh, missile drop kick. Duel going for the cover. 1, 2. WJ getting the shoulder up, but Duel going right in. Oh, WJ turning it around, just punching him right in the face. Like, hey, that paper bag doesn't offer any protection. It's like, hey, Duel has been busted open before, and the blood just dripped right through the paper bag. So yeah, he doesn't wear it for protection's sake, because it's just paper. Oh my God, now he's choking him out. Duel picking him up. Uh-oh! There we go. Duel fighting back. Up, sweeping the leg. Set up. Oh my God, spear! Into the cover. 1, 2, 3, and Duel picks up the victory. Huge upset.
Here is your winner.
By both these former tag team competitors. Here's the thing, that was definitely a little bit of a payback during the times where the wrestling juggernauts would defeat New Legacy Inc. We gotta move on. We got more wrestling action coming your way. Duel has been on fire. So yeah, he definitely wants some of that XWF Television Championship. Like, the mid-card has definitely been on fire within the past couple of months, and Duel has been the standout in this division. So yeah, I can pretty much look to see Duel possibly getting a shot at that XWF Television Championship in the near future. But right now, we gotta move on to some a clash of two men who have a lot of hatred for each other, and which will soon turn into a clash for that XWF United States Championship. Keemstar taking on Ringmaster Mike Rock in one-on-one action. So let's get back down to the ring and get this match underway. And he gets attacked behind by Keemstar. And like the Pharaoh says, screw this, I'm out of here. He's just, like, there we go. Keemstar definitely wants a piece of the guy who wants to challenge for his United States Championship. Like, Mike Groff has definitely laced a war of words over the current United States champion. saying like, hey, he wins this championship. It's his key back to that XWF championship. Because back in 2020, he defeated former United States champion Jake Cage to earn his way in to the Ultimate Royal Rumble match, where Mike Groff moved on to win that match, go on to X-Mania, and defeat then champion Grimm for the XWF championship. Mike Groff intends on doing that once again, possibly looking to rewrite history 6 years later. He wants to move on to X-Mania and challenge for that XWF championship. But he wants to win the United States championship first and move on. Right now, he's definitely bringing it to DJ Keemstar in this matchup right now. Actually, this ain't necessarily a matchup. This is technically just a brawl between both of these men. Right now, Keemstar turning things around on the former chairman of the XWF and the current uncivilized owner. Ooh! Leg drop to kick these two definitely have a lot of hatred. Oh my God, Luthez press! Oh my God. Laying in those punches on the United States champion, but Keemstar turning it back around on his next challenger. But oh my God! He slid out and hit him with the clothesline. Here's the thing, Keemstar is not afraid to turn things around on his opponents. Mike Groff back up, but Keemstar still continuing the attack. Oh, and levels him with a lariat. Him up. Has him up. Oh my God, DDT. Oh, now has it locked in. Looking to try to make the challenger pass out, but Mike Groff fighting out of it. Tie-up of his own. Now he's bringing Keemstar to the ropes. Oh, Keemstar turns it around again. Has Mike Groff. Oh, and he gets out of it. To the midsection. Looking for it. Has him up. Death Ride! Uh-oh. Now he's setting him up. Dead center in the middle. Oh my God, mandible claw! And like the referee has to separate these two. Get some control out. The referee getting some control out here. I guess separating these two men. But their matchup at XWF Black Christmas is gonna be a war. It's gonna be a war over that XWF United States Championship. But we gotta move on. Creeping Rage taking on the Cheenies. Creeping Rage look to continue their momentum by defeating the team that were the #1 contenders. The Creeping Rage defeated the champions last week here on XWF Warzone, and they look to continue that here tonight by taking out the Cheenies on their road to the XWF World Tag Team Championships. Here they are, the Creeper and Cameron James Groff. Two men who set aside their differences to team up and take championship gold together. And they have pretty much rang true on the premonition that I stated. If these two teamed up and set aside their differences, they can rule over the Warzone Tag Team Division. And two straight victories as a tag team, one of them over Lolcow Live, the current reigning and defending tag team champions. They have pretty much rang true on that premonition. And tonight they will be taking on the team that faced off against the champions. They challenged the champions at Fatal Resurrection but came out unsuccessful. This is the Cheese, the former #1 contenders.
At 35 pounds, the family.
Ice-T Curtis and Tony Cheney looking to possibly stay at the top of the division and possibly get another shot at those World Tag Team titles. Creepy Rage definitely want to keep their momentum going. They want a shot at what Boogie and Wings have, and that's the World Tag Team Championships. Let's get this matchup underway. Referee, ring the bell. Ring the bell! Ice-T Curtis and Cameron James Groff look to square off at the start of this matchup. This match just started. We still got our main event coming up after this. Jake Cage and Anthony Andrews in a battle to see who will be the next one to challenge the Beastmaster for his XWF Championship. Oh my God! Ice-T Curtis going right after Cameron James Groff. Now Cameron James up in the fireman's carry and a stiff punch by Ice-T Curtis.
There's the tag.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure like the Cheenies are definitely going to be tough competitors here tonight in this matchup. Oh, nope! Turning around on Tony Cheney. Here's the thing, Tony Cheney has been crashing out in previous weeks. That pretty much stems from the fact that him and Ice-T Curtis were not... Actually, that pretty much stems all the way back to when him and Ice-T Curtis lost the XWF Tag Team Championships to D-Generation Fag. And that downward spiral has just continued after XWF Fatal Resurrection. So Tony Cheney's crash outs have just been becoming a lot worse as time goes on. Boom! Tony Cheney avoids that senton. Tie up by Tony Cheney. Tony Cheney picks him up with a Falcon driver. Sending the Creeper off the ropes. Oh, here we go! Tombstone on the Creeper. But the Creeper just gets right back up. But, ooh! Tony Cini hits him again with that inverted DDT. Now he just hits him with the normal DDT, and now he just slams his head into the mat. Like Tony Cini definitely letting that crash out energy all out on his opponent here tonight. Then again, Creeping Rage does not look like they did the past couple of weeks, but now Cameron James Groff back in, and he levels Ice-T Curtis. Here we go, and a big boot, knocking him back down again. Picking him up, and a stiff punch. Cameron James Groff now taking it to Ice-T Curtis, and a double axe handle. Ice-T Curtis using the ropes for leverage. Oh my God, oh! Now he's just grinding his throat into the top rope and slingshots him back to the mat. Cameron James tagging the Creeper back in. Oh! Now Ice-T Curtis takes down the Creeper. Creeper looking to roll to the ropes for leverage, but caught by Ice-T Curtis into a belly-to-belly. Once again, the Creeper sent into the corner. Oh! The Creeper moved out of the way. Now he has Ice-T up. F5! Creeper tags out. Cameron James Groff coming back in. But here's the thing how effortless that Creeping Rage was able to turn this match around on the Chinis. Ice-T Curtis is in trouble. He needs to tag out and bring Tony Cini in. But he sends Cameron James Groff over the top rope. Oh! I feel like he got a blind tag to Tony Cini. Now Tony Cini looking to go right after the Creeper, and he just sends him off the ring apron with that stunner. Tony Cini looking to go for the cover on Cameron James. Nope! Only a 1 count. You're gonna have to do a little bit more if you want to put down a former XWF champion. Now the Creeper tagging back in. And I know like the Creeper definitely wants a piece of Tony Cini. Oh my God! Definitely tried to break his back with that maneuver. And a massive body splash! Oh my God. I think the Creeper just shot a fan in the crowd with that arrow. Come on, Creeper. You're trying to give us a wrongful death lawsuit. Oh, Creeper busted open by Ice-T Curtis. Ice-T raining down those barrage of strikes, but the Creeper turning things around. The Creeper definitely looks like a man fueled by his own blood. Oh my God, neck breaker! Like I said, like the Creeper, his aggression comes out more with the sight of his own blood. Like this guy has a thirst for it. And like the second he sees his blood, it's like a fucking bull seeing red. And he just wants to just tear his opponent limb from limb, which Ice-T Curtis is currently experiencing right now. Cameron James tagging back in. Creeping Rage are methodically tearing apart the Chinis. Here, oh! Tony Cini! Caught him slipping! Scissor kick! Into the cover! 1, 2, no! Cameron James getting the shoulder up. Nice. Tony Cini letting that, Tony Cini needs to funnel that rage into possibly taking out his opponents, which he is trying to do here. Chop to the chest. Tony Cini tagging out. Ice-T comes back in. Oh, nope. Now Ice-T has his head slammed into the turnbuckle. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, time to go to school, Ice-T. Here we go. Cameron James walking the top rope. Old school. Cameron James sending Ice-T into the corner.
There's the tag.
Ice-T sent off the ropes into a double flapjack by Creeping Rage. Ooh! And now Tony Cini catching a few strays. Whoa! Slingshot DDT onto the ring apron. Now the Creeper looking to go after Ice-T Curtis on the floor. To the midsection. Creeper has him up. Package brain buster. Ice-T Curtis is in trouble as the Creeper tosses Ice-T back into the ring. Down to 6. Creeper back in. Oh, has him up. Oh my God! Oh! Truth or consequences into the cover! Oh, it is broken up by Tony Cini in the nick of time. The Creeper going to the top rope. Has him up! Body splash! Oh my God. Now the Creeper going back to the top rope. Oh my, no one home! Ice-T Curtis getting out of the way in the nick of time. Ooh, a stiff punch. Now Tony Cini off the tag as the Creeper staggers too. Now Tony Cini looking to get back to work to save his team in this matchup. No, Tony Cini turns it around. Off the, and he hits it. Tony Cini into the cover. 1. Nope. Only a 1 count. Gonna have to do a little more work. Kept up by the Creeper. Now the Creeper just laying in on Tony Cini. And he just flipped off the hard camera. Actually, he just told everyone watching this at home how he feels about your opinions. Oh, chop to the chest. Oh, Tony Cini getting out of it. Oh, tie up by Tony Cini. Picks up the Creeper. Oh my God, it slams him down. Now Tony Cini going for the cover. 1, 2, no, only a 1 count. Tony Cini trying to save this matchup for his team. Has him up. Hits him down. Finito! Now Tony Cini goes for the cover and it's broken up by Cameron James Groff. This is only like the 3rd match that Cameron James and the Creeper has had as a tag team. And they work like a well-oiled machine. Kip up by the Creeper. Off the top row into a cutter. Drop kick by Tony Cini. Tony tags out, bringing in Ice-T Curtis. Oh, tie up. Has him up. Oh my God. And a back moonsault by the Creeper. Ice-T Curtis is in trouble. Oh! That kick goes for the cover. 1, 2, 3, and the Chinis pick up the victory.
Here are your winners, the Badley.
Chinis overcoming what is considered to be an onslaught by Creeping Rage. much just hesitated for a second, which is kind of uncharacteristic for the Creeper. But congratulations, like the team pulled off a hard-fought victory. And I think like the Cheenies definitely earned the right to hold on to their spots as #1 contenders. But we gotta move on, because it's time for our main event of the evening. Jake Cage, Anthony Andrews. These two are competing to see who will be the next one to lose to the Beastmaster. Actually, just kidding. They're facing for the #1 contendership. But whatever. But as somebody who does commentary, I have to keep it real here. Like, you really expect one of these two to defeat the Beastmaster for the XWF Championship? Because guess what? The Beastmaster is pretty much going to be unstoppable as XWF champion. Like, one of these two men are definitely fighting for the right to lose to the reigning XWF champion. And after what Beastmaster did to Bone Crusher, and to Bone Crusher's credit, he did fare well, but he still fell to the feet of the XWF champion.
Is scheduled for one fall.
What do you think, like, Jake Cage or Anthony Andrews are going to do to somebody like the Beastmaster?
The legend, Jake Cage.
But prove me wrong. But hey, I could be proven wrong. One of these two earned the shot to face the Beastmaster. Hey, prove me wrong and defeat him for that XWF championship. If not, hey, call me the Oracle, because I know that Beastmaster is going to be an unstoppable champion. Right now, Jake Cage is currently in the ring, waiting for his opponent here. It is Anthony Andrews. Anthony Andrews also had a shot at that XWF championship back when the Pharaoh was champion.
And his opponent from
Anthony
Chicago,
Andrews
Illinois, weighing in
wants
at
to grind his
207 pounds.
way for another shot at that XWF championship, because he possibly believes that he can win. I don't know if it's actual belief or code, but hey, he thinks he can win the title this time around. He just wants a shot to do so. Here's the thing, no offense to Anthony Andrews, he does have the skill to possibly be a future XWF champion, but I don't think it would be enough to possibly defeat the Beastmaster. Same thing with Jake Cage. I don't think they have enough of the it factor to dethrone the Beastmaster at this point in time. Jake Cage from behind, tie up. There we go, Anthony Andrews with a release German suplex. But then again, this is just an exhibition. See who can possibly take it to that next level. And here's the thing, the whole thing with them possibly winning that championship is how either is the one one of these two has to be able to take it to that next level against their opponent in this rivalry. Because, like, here's the thing. If they don't have that next level it factor, the Beastmaster is just going to walk all over one of these two. Right now, Anthony Andrews is taking it to Jake TV. Anthony Andrews just doing like his methodical skill here in this matchup. Tie up, sending Jake Cage into the corner. And an elbow to the face. Tie up. Jake Cage has him up and tosses him over his head. That was an impressive suplex by Jake Cage. Jake Cage taking him to the ropes. Now sending Jake off the rope. Oh my God, and a Pele. Actually, that was a double back heel kick. And it just takes down Jake TV. Like, Jake TV is a big individual, and it definitely would be impressive for Anthony Andrews to take him down like this. But, hey, compared to the Beastmaster, Jake TV would be a cruiserweight, and Jake TV was busted open off of that DDT. Anthony Andrews going to the top rope. What is he looking for? Elbow drop! That was right to the face. 1, 2, and no! Jake TV gets the shoulder up. Yep. Tie up by Jake. Jake taking Anthony Andrews to the corner, makes him headbang off the turnbuckle and into a lariat, leveling Anthony Andrews. Now Jake going for the cover. 1. Go. Oh my God, reverse choke slam! Tie up once again. Uh-oh, has him up! Power bomb! And now Jake TV turning things around on Anthony Andrews. Now Jake TV picking up Anthony Andrews with that deadlift military press! And slamming him down on the mat! Here's the thing, Jake Cage is a GTS veteran, and he's going to work on, oh no! Here we go, into the rope, oh, here we go! Anthony Andrews colliding with the official! Mr. Groff tossing in the steel chair! Oh! Anthony Andrews makes him drop it, oh, Pele! And Jake Cage lands on the chair! Anthony Andrews picking him up! Pump handle! Has him up! Oh my God! Bitter end! On the steel chair! The steel chair becoming Jake Cage's downfall! Oh no, Anthony Andrews going to the top rope! Oh, here we go, off the top rope! Oh, no one home! That steel chair almost became Jake Cage's downfall. Tie up by Jake TV, sending Anthony off the rope, hits him with that shoulder tackle. Jake Cage, former legendary YouTube heavyweight champion. Oh! Knee to the face. Jake Cage was looking for a spear, but Anthony Andrews saw it coming. Anthony Andrews tying it up. Neck breaker! Oh, here we go. Oh, huge uppercut to the face. Anthony putting the boot. Oh! Jake Cage turning it around. Oh! Neck breaker! Anthony back up once again. Headbutt takes him down. And into a suplex. Anthony going for the pin. 1, 2, 3, and he puts down Jake Cage.
Here is your winner.
Couldn't even pick up a victory with a little assistance by Mr. Brock. Definitely not the result that Jake Cage wanted. Right now, it kind of looks like the future might be now for Anthony Andrews. He kind of proves that he might be able to possibly take it to the XWF champion Beastmaster. But we would have to soon see as this rivalry commences. But not right now, because this is the end of this week's episode of XWF Warzone. So, till we see you again, and that will be for XWF Mayhem on Thursday. Till then, peace the fuck out.